Hello, this is Steve Childs, and I've got this gremlin thing going on. This something unknown sabotaging me, ruining my life. And there's a picture of Frank Zappa. So I remember that I was thinking critically about him years ago, his music, and I don't do that anymore. So it's like there's some energy there from the past, and I think he had some energy toward me, spiritually or collective mind stuff, because I'm getting that he's apologizing for something. And so a couple days ago, I was at the AA meeting in Salt Lake City, Utah. And this guy who's been disrespectful to me in the past, and I called him on it, and he just evaded me. And so he was at the meeting, and he spoke for a minute, and he talked about how he didn't have his rubber duck hat today, his duck hat, and his duck shirt. And I just went to Quick Quack and got my Jeep washed. And when I was backing out from vacuuming it, there was a sound, something dragging. There was a man on my left side, on the passenger side, vacuuming his vehicle, and he was playing like Latino man was talking on the radio, and that was abrasive to me, what this guy was saying on the radio. So there's that going on from the Latino People's God Power. And I'm just explaining all the things I can think of about this. The place where I bought my Jeep, I was really quite ill when I got it, and I was able to get it purchased. And I didn't shop around, and I just, let's do it, let's get this thing bought. And then I regretted it. I could have saved money. And so I resolved that in my own mind, and I'm okay with all that because it worked. I got the Jeep, and I got to work driving Uber. And I'm making the payments, and I'm paying it off early and everything. So anyway, I'm getting something going on at a different shop, a mechanic shop behind there, just an impression. Something about they shouldn't have done something to me. And years ago, I had a friend that always had like a rubber duck on her dashboard, and she was always making jokes about the rubber duck. And so I remembered the song, and here's the song, the Rubber Ducky song. It's Amy Lee.
Rubber ducky, you're the one. You make bath time so much fun. Rubber ducky, I'm awfully fond of you. Rubber ducky, joy of joys. When I squeeze you, you make noise. Rubber ducky, you're my very best friend, it's true. Oh, every day when I make my way to the toppy, I find a little fella that's cute and yellow and chubby. Rubber ducky, you're so fine.
So they're talking about the coffee. I think she's talking about coffee. There's this Mormon coffee thing, because it's a sin. So it's indulgent sin, and that connects with any kind of indulgent sin. So yesterday I'm at the Denny's in Provo, and there was a guy that served me, and there was a guy in the other room that, here again, he's Mexican, so it's the Mexican God Quetzalcoatl versus my spirit guide. My spirit guide knows all about all the gods and all the people on the planet. So I rely on her. So the people that are doing me wrong are going to eat shit, and they're going to be in prison because this is my planet, according to my spirit guide. So they're in my prison here on Earth. Those who do me wrong, I give them crap. And my spirit guide has told me to stand up for myself. She doesn't do it all without me saying something like I just said. So then she'll make that happen. It'll happen to those people doing me wrong. And I'm hearing that they stand corrected, that their God isn't more powerful than my spirit guide. I'm an atheist, a paranormal atheist, spiritual atheist. Spiritual might be the wrong word. We're changing the meaning of it. So it's more like paranormal. I have paranormal ability. So the rubber ducky in the bathtub and the coffee and the Mormon coffee. And so I'm drinking my coffee at Denny's, and I was the guy made me a fresh pot of coffee, because my friend that had the rubber ducky joke going on and the rubber duck on her dashboard, she always asked for a fresh cup of coffee, and they would get it, and I don't want anything else in my coffee. So when I took the first sip, it tastes like somebody had put semen. It smelled. It tasted. This is a gremlin thing, just like this, what broke the car. When I was pulling the car into the washing, to get the washing done, you pull up on the platform for the thing to drive through the automatic wash. The woman checking me in says, "That one's going to break." That's what I heard her saying. She said something I could hear through the window. Weird. So it's like a lot of people know what's going on with this stuff. They probably know more about what I'm talking about than I do. It's like my ex-wife, she didn't want me to know about the corn, but I got the corn the other day and it stunk. So she's like upset and I'm dreaming about it. See, they're killing my family. They're being rough on my family. The people that are doing me wrong, they're doing my family wrong too. So when I was checking into to get the garage to lift up the Jeep to find out why this cover, I don't even know what it's for. It's silver. It might be a splash protector on wet roads, slushy roads. I'm not sure what the function of it is. But I just can't think that this quick quack with the duck, like water off a duck's back, and ducks like the rain, so that's their logo, is the duck. And this all ties together somehow. So I was not going to drink any more coffee. And then I heard from my spirit guide that there's no problem with it. That the guy, the Mexican guy, had made the Caucasian guy do it. He made him do it. He made him put it in the coffee. Is this crazy or what? See, this is coming from telepathy. I think it was a sensation caused by aliens in my mind. Maybe it's the duck alien. Did I tell you about if it looks like a duck and if it walks like a duck and quacks like a duck, it's probably an alien? And in my room, I heard a duck quack when I was thinking that years ago. So those are the aliens that are doing me wrong or something like that. Because they told me there's a war against the aliens that are controlling planet Earth. And they keep telling me they're going to leave. Like, because we stopped them from controlling us. So they're going to leave, but they don't leave. I don't think they can. I heard a song by Spirit, the band, years ago, Randy, California, and he did a variation of Nature's Way. It's nature's way of telling you something's wrong. The band's name is Spirit, and the song is called Nature's Way. It's a fantastic song. Check it out. So he's doing a live performance of it, and at the end he's talking about somebody that can't find a key, and you can't go nowhere because I got your key. And I think that applies to these duck aliens. I'm going to call them the rubber duck aliens from now on, I think. They're trapped here. That's why they were doing us wrong in the first place, is they're trapped here. They got lost. They got trapped. So they was controlling planet Earth to solve their problem, and the higher power above them that wants them to have a fair deal too said they're going to agree to stop doing you wrong, and you'll be their guide. And and they're telling me I'm the only Christ on the planet and stuff like that. So it's difficult fighting against evil because it keeps hurting us. But we're hurting them back. And they're stupid to keep doing me wrong because they're going to get more crap and more pain and more problems in their life, more lightning strikes, more car wrecks, more fires. It always happens through natural events. So the final thing I want to say about all this is that when I was checking the car in to have them lifted up on the lift so they can see what's going on with the cover that flipped down, that I could hear dragging when I pulled out of the car wash. And when I did, somebody came up and was crowding me, and I was nervous because something's dragging under my car, and I turned too quick and hit the median, and something banged on the car when I hit the median. And it reminds me years ago driving truck, and I was in New Orleans, actually, and they were wondering something. They was concerned with where I was at, big time. And I told them that I was on my way to go on the pickup. I can't remember the exact details. It's been too long ago. But there was a median that was in the way of me turning the truck in. And so I decided I would just drive over it. Having had a lot of dirt truck experience, we just do stuff you wouldn't believe with trucks, with semis. Because we're driving in mud and it's slick, and you develop a skill that's different than a road driver has for like really slick stuff. Anyway, I decided I'd go over it, and it hit pretty hard when, I thought, oh no, I shouldn't have done that. But, I was nervous. Driving truck over the road in traffic and you don't know where you're at. There's things happen. Drivers do dumb stuff. That was dumb of me to do. And I'm thinking, I'm glad it didn't break their truck. But maybe that's like my karma coming back because I hit the median there, see? They pushed me into driving my own vehicle into a median. So I'm being fair about this. I agree to not do anyone wrong, and I agree to care about everyone. So I watched a video earlier about a guy saying that protectors of the Dharma, don't piss them off. Don't do them wrong, because he got caught in this big storm on the ocean in his little boat. He'd been asking help for Kali, Ma Kali, Kali the destroyer, the Hindu god. And he attributes it to that, like he was being told to not take this lightly, and he realized he was being selfish, about his awakening. He was going to not come back to this. He wanted out, like no more incarnations, free from this life and death and rebirth realm. And he was being selfish about it. And he thinks that's why he got punished by Callie almost killing him on the ocean. And so, yeah, it's pretty interesting how karma comes back and we have to pay off our karmic debt. So years ago, I would just say, take out all I owe you. This, for my karmic debt, I want to just give you everything I have to pay off my past karma. Now, I don't know how long I got to go through this, But the semen in the food, really horrible. The Zionist Bible and it's the Christian Bible too. They make a big deal about where semen goes. It can't go in the ground, and it's like everybody's freaked out about it. And it's like masturbation is like terrible sin. It's not. It's nothing. It's not an issue. See, these things there's laws against that God puts people in hell for. They're just human things, humans being humans, and humans work it out. We work it out. We don't have to have this threat of God Almighty burning us in hell. It's absurd. Just no God at all is better than that. And that's what the Gnostics figured out. So some of the Gnostics were called libertine Gnostics, and they was defying their shame and their rule from this unfair shaming God. They were trying to heal from it. Carl Jung called them the first psychiatrists, because they're talking about, like in the Gospel of Thomas, the male and the female make the two one. So we're healing our anima. The man has a female aspect. We got nipples. So the female aspect of the shadow that's buried inside that can't come out, or it gets shamed and beat up, that comes, if you don't heal it, it becomes like malignant. And it comes out and takes control of you. And you wonder, why did I do that? What did I do that for? And it's some unresolved shadow issues. So, see, your shadow is the part that would be evil that you can't show anyone. All of our evil tendencies are there that can't come out because they'll be cursed to hell. So it's that quality. If evil is destroying evil, it's not evil, it's good. So it's like Kali, the destroyer. See, people say, well, that's an evil god. That Hindu god is evil. No, she's a destroyer. She's got a necklace with all these man heads on it that she's killed in her monster form. She can turn into a monster form. So anyway, what fun. I think I need to get me a rubber ducky that makes a lot of squeaking when you squeeze it, and get my own rubber ducky and put it on the dashboard on my Jeep. Have a great day. Are you going to take a bath? Do you have a rubber ducky? I don't even have a bathtub. I just have a shower. And then they tell us that there's people watching us shower and masturbate, watching us do everything. Years ago, this young waitress, very attractive, we were talking about religion and God, and she says, well, I'm totally devoted to God, and God can see me shower or anything. Have a great day.